Because it's a really very important problem in our daily life. Whether it's sexual desire, or desire for power, desire for siddhis, desire for enlightenment, desire to have a bigger house or a more beautiful wife, and so on, so on, so on, so on. What is desire? If one can understand it very deeply, you will find that the object becomes totally irrelevant. So we are going to together to understand the movement of desire. Movement. Not a desire for something. The movement. Now, just a minute. When we use the word movement, it means moving from here to there, which is time. Movement implies time. Not only chronological time, but psychological time. That is, I desire to have a big house. I don't, but suppose I desire to have a big house. It is a movement which will take time. You understand? To have that house, I must work, I must gather money, and all the rest of it, and get that house. That is a movement in time. When we use the word movement of desire, in that is implied time also. I wonder if you see it. Huh? Do you see this? The implication. You don't. So let's get. We'll come to it. We'll come to it. I just thought of this marvelous idea. Desire means movement. Movement means time. We are not only investigating time, but also desire. Are you getting tired at the end of the day? If you're tired at the end of the day, I'm awfully sorry, but we'll go on. Because desire for enlightenment is as the same as desire for a house. There is no difference for a sannyasi who desires heaven and a man who desires a house. There's still movement. He must do certain things, control celibacy and all that business, and arrive at that stage when he says, I've got enlightenment, which is absurd. When you say I'm enlightened, you're not enlightened. So, we are, in investigating desire, we are investigating time. It's really extraordinary, you don't see the beauty of it. What is desire? Desire is never static. It's always moving, living. And most of us think that it's static and therefore can control it. Right? Therefore can suppress it, can escape from it. But it's a living thing. So we are trying to capture a living thing, not a static, dead thing. So your mind must be equally alive to understand it. That means your mind also must be alive to investigate. What is desire? How does it arise? I'm putting this, the speaker is putting this question for you to find out for yourself. Not wait for the speaker to tell you. Unfortunately, I will tell you. But find out for yourself as we go along. Then it becomes exciting, fun, alive. But if you merely listen to what he is saying, memorize it, and then apply it, it's a dead thing. So together, we're doing it. What is desire? One sees a beautiful watch in the window, or a beautiful car, beautiful dress, whatever it is. There is first the seeing, right? The seeing, then there is contact, then there is sensation, then thought comes in and says, how nice if I had it. So, perception, contact, sensation, then thought, image, right? Thought creating the image of you driving in the car and having the pleasure of driving the car, and then desire. You understand? Watch it in yourself, not what the speaker is saying. I thought somebody was yawning. So the first perception, the seeing, the contact, the sensation, thought creating the image, and desire. This is the movement of desire, which is the movement of time. When I see the car, and thought says how nice it would be to drive a car, the power, sitting position, all that, and then desire. To get the car needs time, and all the rest of it. So, our question is, why does thought create the image, and out of that image, desire is born? You understand my question? Is it possible for thought not to create the image? You understand my question? Contact, seeing, contact, sensation, then thought creating the image, and the pursuit of that image, desire. We are asking whether thought can be in abeyance and not create the image. Look at it. I see a beautiful watch in the window. I see it, I contact it, sensation, and thought comes, says how nice it would be for me to have it. Now, before thought comes in, just to observe, contact, sensation, and stop there. This requires great attention of your reactions. Right? Then desire becomes a minor part. Then you begin to understand the movement of desire. But when the image becomes strong, then the pursuit of desire is intense. Have you understood a little bit of this? Not understood. Are you doing it? That is, memory, which is stored in the brain. I'm not a brain specialist, but you can observe it in yourself. Memory is stored in the brain, like a recorder to, please listen to this, contact, seeing, contact, sensation, and for the brain to stop the movement of recording. You understand this? I wonder if you understand. This is no, sir. You don't. Don't. Please, keep quiet. You know, the function of the brain is to record, right? Record every kind of experience, every kind of incident. That is its business, to record. Like a tape recorder, everything that is being said is recorded. So the brain is the recording instrument. And the question is, this may be a little bit difficult, the question is not to record what is not necessary. Find out. To record only what is absolutely necessary. Not to record your jealousies, which is not necessary. Not to record your hurts, which is not necessary. Not to record your ambitions. Right? So then the brain is only recording that which is essential. The language, how to drive a car, how to do business, and not do tricks in business, and all the rest of it. Just to record what is necessary. Then you will find that the relationship between desire and the non-recording process is that the desire is not recorded. I wonder if you understand it. No, please don't agree. You haven't done it. You can only agree when you have tested it, gone into it, find out for yourself. And do it, test it. But just, yes, I agree, and your head is loose, that's all. So, this is a tremendous problem for humanity to find out. As we are discussing, we are trying to find out a way of living in which there is no conflict whatsoever. And we are showing, the speaker is showing that it can be done completely, which means you must understand, discover through your own investigation the conflict in which we live between man and woman, sexually and otherwise, the conflict of ambition, the conflict of competition, all that. And we said it is possible only when you actually live with what is, not with the ideals, with the suppositions, with fixations. And also, in trying to understand the whole movement of conflict, is to understand, find out the movement of desire. Desire comes into being only when thought creates the image, and that image is recorded. I wonder if you see this. I found something very new. Doesn't matter, you won't understand this.